You too. Pretty, that's me.
What's up, y'all? You ready to tap in? We about to start.
Left, right, 1, 2. Pretty militia, name the truth. Certified, ain't my shoe. Cool bitch, shake flames and blue. Y'all on fraud, I'm on facts. Every time I leave a man, he coming back. I'm a soldier, I'm always paying your income tax. Left, right, 1, 2, 4 March. 4 March, flag gon' shoot. Can't fuck till left, right, 1, 2, 4 March. Bitch coming through. Ain't a soldier, flag gon' shoot. Can't dance, can't fuck till left, right, 1, 2, 4 March. Bitch can't do it, 4 March. Bitch can't do it, 4 March. Bitch can't do it, left, right, 1, 2, 4 March. Bitch can't do it, 4 March. Bitch can't do it, 4 March. Bitch can't do it, left, right, 1, 2, left, right, 1, 2, left, right, 1, 2, left, right.
I did not purposely wait for the claps for my little walk-in, but you know that's just when I finished sending out the live. So
It was just, it happened. It happened like that.
shout out to your
Shout
ass,
out to
girl.
Bush.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So it's 5 p.m. on a Wednesday. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Chichi No Show right here at Rec Philly. Shout out to the whole gang. I'm your girl Chi. Yeah, y'all already know me. So what's up? To my left is my right hand. What up, gang?
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, your ass, your man. Follow me at YO_ASTRO. You see me in the street, you holler. Your ass show! And it's up from there, you heard? Yeah.
Hey, and then we also got the one and only
COMBAT, pretty like me. Combat Pretty, U.S. Army veteran, hip hop artist, fashion designer, and daily motivator on Instagram and YouTube. Big salute.
Yeah, okay, period. Let's get into it. First of all, I love the whole intro.
Thank you.
Shout out to everybody that's tapped in online. Shout out to everybody that's watching on all of our live streams. Let's get into it. We're gonna start off with our week recap. You know it's Wednesday, so shout out to the gang over at Sapphires, Danny, Drew, Corey, and all of them. Make sure y'all tap in with them tonight. They'll be back over there. What else did I do this week? I ain't do nothing all week. I kept my ass on the house. What you gonna do?
Well, after the weather got a little like goofy, like it's always back and forth. You feel me? Like it's like warm and it's not warm. You know what I'm saying? I try to like ride it.
It's gonna be 80 degrees on Saturday, y'all.
Yeah, the weather
It's
is
50
officially
today.
breaks tomorrow, y'all. I peeped it for a
I'm
while.
tired of officially hearing officially.
Me too.
So we gonna wait and see what happens because
Absolutely.
I don't trust the weather machine.
Can I
at
bring the
this
Daisy
point.
Dukes out on Saturday?
The Daisy Duke,
I've
maybe
been wearing shorts already, so.
80, you can bring your legs out. You bring them all out because you got some long legs. You know what I'm saying? So bring them
Girl,
all
you
out.
wear them in the winter, so you might as well wear them in the spring too. Even in fake spring.
Bring them all out. Bring them all out. Bring them all out. I'm with you on that.
What you get into this weekend?
This past weekend, what did I do? I went to New York to perform live, and over the week, I just been pretty much pushing shows and stuff like that, just pushing music and content.
Okay, what you doing in New York?
I performed in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, was that your first time in New York?
No. Remember, I was on a reality show out in New York
Oh,
too. Shout out to the
yeah.
She Got Next ladies. Yeah, I definitely was on a reality show out in New York before, but so that's not my first time, in New York. But just went out there, just expand my brand a little bit further, push it even further.
Yeah.
I've been working honestly for the last 7 years, the whole East Coast. I used to live in Florida, Atlanta, and of course I was in the military, so I was just been expanding the brand.
Okay, so all right, quick question, right? We're
for it.
gonna jump right to it right now
Go for
because you
it.
was in New York, right?
Mhm.
Right? You
New
feel
York.
me? You coming from Philly
You
and
gotta
all
say
that.
New York.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Like, where you get more love at? Where you feel like the love? Like, how would you out there? Like, I know you know what I'm saying. Like, can you balance that? Like,
Honestly, I gotta say, home showed me the most love, but at first, the first place that showed me love, because for some reason it seemed like out of town show you love before home do. I gotta give it to Big Florida. I was up and coming top 20 in 2020.
Okay.
So in Florida, female artist. So yeah, Florida. So shout out to Florida. I'm gonna be in Florida all month too, y'all. All month.
Okay.
So next month I'm gonna be in Florida all month, and then I'm going to Cali.
What's your
In
favorite
June.
part of Florida? Like Miami or
Orlando. Big O, the O.
Yeah, I'm with Orlando.
I'm going to the O. Matter of fact, when King Von came out with that song, Take It to the O, I didn't realize he was from Chicago. I was really singing this song aggressively about Orlando. About Orlando. Yep, I'm sorry.
We didn't know until you ratted on yourself, but it's all right.
Yeah, but I didn't hear. I still sung it.
They say you look so pretty. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're gonna start off our interviews. I like to start off by getting to know who the person was before the artistry, before the business, and all of that. So who is Combat Pretty? Where you from? What school did you go to?
Oh, I went to Grace, y'all.
Okay.
I went to Grace. I'm from Nicetown, actually.
Okay.
So yeah, I
So you are from Philly?
What? Yeah, Nicetown all day. Let me throw this. Oh wait, cause it's lucky it's stuck on my stocking. Cause if it wasn't stuck on my stocking, I'm about to do the town up. Wait a minute, it really is stuck on my stocking again.
Wardrobe.
You know I'm saying? Town up. Because you know I'm definitely from Nicetown, 16th and Wingahocken all day.
Okay.
So yeah, it's definitely a lot of spitters and everything from where I'm from.
All that,
exactly. Walla, all that. Yeah, we all from the town.
Okay, all right.
So you went to grad? Did you graduate?
Yeah.
Right, that's
all day. And I went to
graduate.
I definitely graduated. I went on to went to college for fashion. I went to school for criminal justice. And then eventually I dropped out of all of that and went to college and went to the military.
So, but before we get into the military, you say you went to college for fashion. Why fashion?
My dad's a tailor and my grandma was a seamstress, so I already knew how to.
Together.
I
You
did all
did?
this, yeah.
Okay.
And I've been making my own stuff for years, and I got a gift for you guys. With some packaging, So yeah.
Let's get
So
into it.
yeah. Oh wait a minute, you might not want to open it on camera because that's definitely lingerie, but.
So what that mean though? Like, it's not
Some people get a little. No, some people get a little private with their lingerie and stuff. Yeah, and it's more in there. I got you way more stuff. Because I know you love.
You might not be able to put that on.
Yeah, you better not put that on yet.
Definitely.
But not right now.
Yeah. Stay tuned. I'm gonna put some pictures really
Okay, and then this is one of my favorites. I said this will look so good on Chi.
Okay.
But that's not.
I know that's your colors too. I know your colors is my colors. You like red and black too. So.
Hey, shout out to that. No, so what's the lingerie name?
It's Private Love.
Private Love lingerie.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Private Love.
Like
so
that.
and also y'all know I'm Private Love. My last name really is Love. So that's why it's Private Love lingerie.
I like that.
Absolutely.
Oh, and the packaging. We gonna get into all that. Yes.
Yeah.
So you know how to sew, you know how to do all that. You put your own stuff together. You went to college for
Absolutely.
fashion. After that, you went. Whoa! It's like fashion, military.
I know.
Two different
they
things.
thought I was crazy when I joined. My friends and everybody.
Made
you know what? I feel like I already have an activist mindset from being, just a Philly kid. Like all of us are like little activists in Philly people.
No, really.
So, and that's the way the world sees us too. Like when we out of town, but. Just something about learning from the people that can detain you or the people that can come and take over. It just was very, very interesting for me. And then the money didn't, make it sad. You know what I'm saying? My mom was already strict, so it wasn't nothing for me to go let them people yell at them and still do what I want. So, yeah.
Did they have any like military or army background, or were you the first person to?
No, my family is very much a military family. We mostly, but all men. I'm the first woman in my family to actually join the military.
Was it?
I don't think it was scary because for me, I can't say it was scary because for me, truthfully, the tactical training was everything. Like just being from the hood, throwing grenades. Like I qualified as a sharpshooter. So like I shoot 36 out of 40 on pop-up targets up to 500 meters and moving targets. So
don't get on bad side is what I heard.
I'm really about that stuff. Like and then I learned a whole different types of hand-on-hand combat, and it just was so fun to me. Like to me, just learning that stuff. Even though people see me as like very feminine, nails, hair, everything or whatever, don't get it fucked up. Like I really, really like that. My brain a little darker than people would like to really, really believe, but it truly is. It really is.
I believe you, because
like even scissors shit. Scissors are pretty dark.
I don't want to compare myself to nobody. I'm from the field. People be from the, from their own eras. Like I'm from the field.
Everybody from their own shit.
Yeah.
But, my shit get dark.
I'm gonna say. I'm talking about the field, not the streets. I'm talking about the field where it's legal to do stuff. So that's a different dark. But all right.
No, real shit, you can get away with that shit.
Yeah, that's a different dark.
What was probably like the craziest thing that you ever like encountered up there?
Well, I was in a cavalry unit, so that's like a first out unit. So I was in 26 Cav, and when I was in my unit or whatever, we was literally we had pilots like fall out the sky and all types of stuff. We pumped like over 1 million gallons of fuel. I was a fueler and ammo specialist, so I control all the fuel and ammo, and I did ground fuel for like Black Hawks, Kiowas, and assault helicopters and stuff like that. So I deal with 50 cows, 50 cows, blue spares, Hellfires. Hellfires will literally turn this whole block into a parking lot. Wow. So just one of them falling out the sky. So I played with some real big machinery and stuff like that. It was dope.
Okay.
Okay. She was like, okay. Yeah.
Like, y'all want to go home? I'm having fun. Like, it was dope. What y'all talking about?
What made you like in that part of your career?
I got dreams outside of that. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'd rather educate the people on why they should go in and have their own experience and learn it. Because at the end of the day, the military, I tell a lot of younger people than me, the military is great foundation for life. Like, my application gets put on top of other people's applications when I go get a job. And I'm already getting benefits from just doing the time that I already served. So, I don't know. Like, to me, I feel like I wouldn't tell nobody to do it no other way. Even if you wanted to go to college, you should at least do 2 years in the military because it's financially gaining. Even if you pick a desk job, just do it. It's really good training.
So you don't always have to be like right out in the field and stuff. There is other stuff in the military.
There's plenty of other stuff. It's military. I qualify for intelligence. I just picked the job that had more a bonus. I could have been in intelligence and I probably would have stayed in, but I picked the job to be a grunt in the field because it paid more. And I don't regret that. But I would tell somebody else who went in and they really wasn't necessarily, oh, people gonna yell at me, bro. If you can't, first off, how you in the streets if you can't have nobody yell at you? Yo, you soft as I don't know what. Bro, if you can't take orders, you shouldn't even be in the streets. So what we really talking about? But, people have their own stipulations on why they can't. Honestly, you seen what I said a couple weeks ago online. Like, honestly, we don't care why other people didn't join the military. We only care why we did.
Why we did.
And why you should.
Okay, that's a good way to put it, though. That's a good way to put it.
Absolutely.
Now, depending on that, right, so when I hear about, like, the Army and stuff like that, you saying you can get a death stab and all that.
You can.
We never really kind of, like, see that part. We only see, like, risk
Who
your
you think
life.
in processes?
That's a good point. Every
Every job is cooks in there and everything. Like, literally.
Yeah,
like,
who cooking for
and
them?
people, nurses. We got one of the best nursing schools in the world. Like, literally, they made a whole base specifically to teach you how to be a nurse. Like, it's some really good jobs in the military. And
I'm out. Pack this shit up.
yeah, pack it up. Go and get that bag, y'all. Get to the bag.
Put it down. We out.
Put it down.
Yeah, it really is. And the bonus is crazy.
So-
40 bands to join.
Ooh, they didn't tell me that.
They
They didn't tell me that in school.
But listen, what about, like, when they was talking about, I guess if you in the
I was in
field.
ROTC too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's
That's
the
all
pre-setup.
part-
That's the
Okay.
pre-setup to end up joining.
Okay. all
That's
right.
the pre-setup.
All right. Now, when they say that, when they call all hands on deck or all like
Boots on ground.
whatever. Yeah,
I got my boots on the ground. Yeah, boots on the ground.
Okay. So explain that. What?
Boots on ground is like, I mean, you could be a cook and definitely get pushed out all the way in the field or whatever if it's no mission for you when you get to the field. Like, but honestly, you join the Army, you definitely gonna have an already made mission more than likely, unless it's based off of what you get attached to. But honestly, them desk jobs ain't changing from their desk. They might not even get deployed. The fuelers, I was in fueling ammo, like I said, and I did ground patrol. Yeah, I was on the airfield and everything every night, and we had to go out and set up different, like, forward aviation refueling points. But I mean, I wanted to be in the action, I wanted to go, like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted that, like. Whereas though other people, I mean, I'm very ladylike. I'm very ladylike, but I'm very, like I said, I do have a dark side. Like, whereas though I'm not afraid to take a stand. I'm not, and that's the only thing. I really enjoyed the military because some ways that I probably would explode, I can't explode for real. So that was definitely a great way that I could explode wherever I was at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. I like that you had that outlet. So you went into the military. After that, what was next?
So when I got out or whatever, it was pretty much just figuring out civilian life and transitioning back. That was confusing because I had came back from Iraq at that point. So it was
Okay,
just
so you
like,
actually did
doing
get the
it
what? I went to war.
Wait, no.
She was doing
She
it all
said,
right,
I went to Iraq.
Okay.
Yeah, my unit went to Iraq. I was attached to the
Dang.
special forces and everything. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was in a great unit. I got to have a dope experience and be attached to be some good ground support for a good unit that. I mean, I wasn't there when my unit took, but my unit is the unit that actually did take down Saddam Hussein. So shout out to 2-6 Cavalry. Big salute to us. But yeah, so 2-6 Cav is definitely a dope unit or whatever. We're stationed in Hawaii. I was stationed in Hawaii too, y'all.
Nice.
Might I
Yeah,
add.
the traveling benefits is
Absolutely.
Okay.
And the other unit is the other 2-6 Cav is out of New York, out of like rock something far out in New York. But yeah, it was a dope experience. Like I mean, I found peace there. I actually got conscious, like I woke up out there, like I literally woke up out in Iraq, sitting out looking at the sky, the purest sky, the cleanest sky I've ever seen.
They say the air is different when you travel.
It smelled like oil over there, so it smelled like burning oil.
But
We know we was
different.
there still in oil. We was still in
Yeah,
oil.
we know
We was
we
doing
was
kick
doing.
doors and still in oil.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, that's where I was at. And when I was in Iraq, it was like a dope experience at the same time. Like it was war, but trust me, everybody who really been to war know it's the little moments of peace that's in between war that really make you a real adult. You know what I'm saying? Those moments. So.
Would you recommend like that every person experience that at some
I would
point in life?
recommend that every young person joins the military for a foundation for their career. Not the whole, you don't gotta do your whole career there, but I would tell every young person do 2 to 4 years, like do a contract, because I mean when you come out you're gonna have benefits that you would have never like had when you just get outside. Like I mean, I'm able to go for my dreams kind of comfortably, whereas though a lot of people are struggling to go for their dreams or whatever. And also that I made that's also part of my manifestation. Like I said, I woke up out there. So that's also part of me knowing how to properly manifest and take the time. Plus, I'm a person that I read some deep books like Art of War, 48 Laws. Like I was reading that stuff in Iraq. So the way I manifested is different or whatever, but I tell people to do it because I'm telling you, they're gonna put your application on time. Like they put your application on time. Respectfully, like no offense to nobody else. They're gonna put your application on time. And we all deserve that. Fight for it. I mean, we deserve what we fight for.
So after Iraq, you came back and then
okay, so I was a bus driver for a while. I was a correction officer for a while. And then eventually that's when I went back to fashion school again for merchandising. And I was like, you know what? I need to fight for my dreams like I fought for this country. So that's when I started becoming Private Love Lingerie first.
Okay, so that was the first...
yeah, even though I was a rapper when I was like 14, I really didn't do any of that. I stopped doing that in the military.
Okay.
But when I started getting back into being Private Love Lingerie, it made me be like, well, dang, I always wanted to like make music again. So I just, out of nowhere one day, I just bust out and started making music again. And when I did, like all the homies that I grew up with and stuff, they was all pulling up to the studio just to see, like, they was like, yo, when I was in a cypher back in Grass Days or whatever, like we used to have a cypher outside the lunchroom. They was like, I was one of the hottest females. I was one of the only females that really was allowed in a cypher, other than another female named Killer Kel. Shout out to her. She don't really make music like she used to, but she's still, you know what I mean? She was hot. She one of the ones who taught me how to rap on beat, honestly. So when I got back to Philly and I actually started like rapping again, like, yeah, that's when a lot of people supported me in that action. And I just took it serious. When I decided I was going to be a rapper, I literally got up and was like, I'm moving to Atlanta. I did, y'all. I did.
So you literally just woke up and
what?
Like,
Gather my things like a soldier. Gather my motherfucking
Now, how
things.
long was you in the service before you...
I did 2.5 active, 1 tour in Iraq.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm saying I literally did tours in all these cities too, because I literally moved to Orlando for 2 years. I hopped around. I moved back to Philly for another 2 years. Then I moved back to Florida for 2 years again. Then that's when I became top 20 up and coming. And in the process of that, I ended up moving to Atlanta during the middle of COVID.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then I
you
became
just got
top 20. I became top 20 in Atlanta too. And when I got back from Atlanta, I came to Philly, and I've been marching ever since. Like that's what made me become like grow here to the point where y'all even know me within 2 years of walking out here. So
For sure.
yeah, hopefully I'll probably get back down south this summer though. This year at the
But what made you wanna? So you woke up and was like, all right, I'm doing music. I'm going to Atlanta. Why Atlanta?
because it was the mecca for music for black people, like for people of color. So it was like I went to Cali or whatever, but I'm going to Cali again this summer, and I'm going to give y'all a do-over. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't about to grind y'all up, because I ain't into that. Because I love all of America, because that's what I fought for. But I'm going to just tell y'all, I'm giving y'all a do-over.
Cali another chance.
Yeah, we're giving them a do-over this summer. But when I went to Cali, I wasn't feeling it like I was feeling when I went to Atlanta. Atlanta, it just was like the love was natural. It was calling me. So to get out there and really, like, put boots on the ground and really, like, rumble for what I wanted, like, it was an experience. Like, I met a lot of dope people there. I even got artist development there. That's where I was able to create the Pretty Militia. So, I mean, I literally was Queen Why Love when I left here. Like, the last time in Philly, I was Queen Why Love, a rapper or whatever. Like, and my music was partially, like, a little cross between my consciousness and stuff like that. So sometimes you'll catch me writing off brand. But when I really started, like, locking in, like, no, I want my joint to be, like, a unique brand. Like, it's so many other queens out there. I'm like, one thing they ain't gonna never be able to take from me is that I'm a real soldier. Like, a lot of people think they soldiers, but they're not. And I respect y'all for what y'all are. So go on and respect me for what I am.
Okay.
But so, with that being said, I was like, can't nobody take my big salute away. Can't nobody take my stripes. You know what I'm saying? So I earned that. So I was like, I'm gonna create my own brand. And plus, you know what I mean? I'm the kind of girl who always wanted my own militia, so I created one, the Pretty Militia, and that's a legal business too.
So let's get into the Pretty Militia, because is that the clothing brand that you wearing today?
That is my clothing brand. Yes.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that for the weather and the drip. Leading into the weather and the drip. So we just started the lingerie. We got into music. How did you even get Combat Pretty?
Combat Pretty was something they called me. I think if y'all go on my story, y'all actually see the long story, but that's something they called me from the day I got to the Army. Yo, when I say I showed up, y'all, I showed up the
Pretty
same
hell.
me. When I say I'm me, I'm really me. Like, literally, I showed up overdressed for the damn Army, y'all. I was like, this is my last day being able to put a drip on. I had on heels. I showed up with heels and a t-shirt that said GI pink. And it was green. Yeah. And I had on some green heels and some jeans. And they said, I want this fake Barbie, GI Barbie bitch right here. And that's when I ended up in like this thugged out unit. But yeah. But they made me earn that joint. Like, they was like, if you want to be her, you going, you know what I mean? You got to be her too. So I got attached to a lot of dope things. I got asked to do special teams and stuff like that. All because at the same time, I was real I'm very ladylike at the same time, but I'm very tactical, Sarge. You know what I mean? So it was cool to be myself, like a fashion designer, and then at the same time. So yeah, they've been calling me Combat Pretty since the day I joined.
And that's the name.
Yeah. So
I like
exactly.
it. No, it's very unique.
Thank you.
Like,
yeah.
Definitely you.
That's
Thank
a good
you.
twist to it.
Yeah.
So, like, when people take something that's kind of like a big thing, and they try to like remix it, make it their own, it just don't fit.
Own it.
You know what I'm saying? But you own it. I'm saying
Definitely own it. So you did mention Big Salute. That's also something that we see every morning.
Absolutely.
With a morning
My
message.
big solutions.
Sometimes a morning motivation or whatever advice you feel like you want to give out there to us. So where did that come from? Like, why did you decide to do that?
Like I said, at first I was when I first created my YouTube or whatever, I was, of course it was just for my music, but as growing my YouTube or whatever, I wanted to share some of the dope books I read. So I read like The Art of War. Like I was telling you, I read like The Art of War. I like books that I like manifestation books and books that change your life and get you to a higher level of consciousness and peace or whatever. I like the School of Life. So when I was doing that in that process or whatever, it was like, dang, I'm giving out big solutions and whatever. So I was like, all right, let's put it together and make it a big salute every day and just bring it more on brand to my militia.
Yeah.
So I just created something that matched my militia. And then also I just knew that it's something I want to do for the rest of my life, even after the music, was to be able to have a dope conversation. Plus, I've taught many rappers out there, and they'll probably tell you that if you can write a rap, you can write a book, you can write a lot of things. So, you know, as a student of life, I believe that all of us are supposed to actually write a book. So that's my personal opinion. I don't, you know what I mean? You don't have to agree. Huh? I will not be talking about my book online right now.
Okay.
But I just would like to say, I will come back with y'all.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like everybody should write a book. And I've encouraged a lot of people to write books out there. So yeah, I would like, I feel like people should, document life so that way you can heal the next group.
No, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak for that. They're writing the book. I was just thinking about that too, like with all the goofy stuff that's going on, and I'm like, yo, like,
What kind of book would you write?
I don't know yet. I'll let you know when I get it. But I was thinking about
don't
a
talk
book,
about it too much,
period,
right?
because it's the self journey.
Man.
Because I was saying that how they're trying to take like certain education away from schools, they erasing our history, and I'm like, we don't record our history enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that just my life. Right?
Our problem is not that we don't record our history, because actually, if you date it back, we actually are the first ones to really record our history. We don't record our history the same way that they would like us to, which is in books. We record our histories by the art. Look at the Sphinx, the pyramids, and all of that. That's how we recorded our history. But it's not as descriptive as a simple book could be. But then even the books that they found in there, they can't read still to this day, and they locked away under the Vatican. So that's a whole nother conversation.
Right.
Okay. No, she got points.
Yeah, even like with fashion, where some people be like, our community is flashy. I'm like, bro, we literally was building pyramids and stuff. Like, we been flashy. Don't try to take that away from us. We been swaggy. Like, that's our people. That's our culture. That's our culture.
Gold, glitter and shit.
Hello, that's our culture.
Yeah.
Don't never take the swag away. But yeah, that's how we record it. We record our information through art. But I feel like we should be a little more able to push it fully across the whole strings, because I'd say I'm one of them people who would say that black people was everywhere already, so like I'm one of them people, but and the proof is pyramids and stuff like that, and Mayans and all of that stuff, but at the same time, being as though it's not written in a context where everybody understands it, they gonna try to argue it down. But hey, that's why I feel like we should write books.
Do y'all feel, speaking of like, because she just said something, do y'all feel like there's any topic in the world that's not going to be argued down?
Well, duality is the key to life.
Yeah, you can't have light without the dark, so.
Absolutely.
Amen.
I'm gonna spend a couple hours looking for just one thing that we just can't object, I'm determined. So let's get into the I'm determined.
Absolutely.
Let's get into the reality shows, because you mentioned
Money.
that she
Get
got
money.
next. Okay.
But some people would say that's still the root of evil. I say that's the start of. That's
If you know how to handle
then you the
yourself,
root. Then you the driver.
Exactly.
That's the root. You the driver then.
If you know how to handle yourself, you conduct yourself, and you know how to stay solid.
I say wealth is next to God to me, but that's everybody have a different way of manifesting. So they might manifest not abundance if that's what they believe.
But the riches are different.
What you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas though people like I used to say like before the money I was rich in life, like you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, but I'd be wilding out at a party like I was throwing them back and just smoking everything, but I'd be wilding at a party. Like, man, I'm having fun. I mean, like, I'm rich with life, like energy, like you know what I'm saying? So for me, like that would be one part that I try not to do, but the root of all evil, like because money make people do.
Weird
things.
crazy shit.
Yeah, but they was weird before the money, bro.
They
They just
was.
used the money to make them more weird.
That's
That's what I'm about to say. That don't have nothing to do with the money.
That's
Like, let's
right.
stop blame. Like, people blame other things on other things. They don't want to take account. I'm a soldier. I need that good accountability. Yeah, I need that good
I
accountability.
definitely agree with you. The money didn't do it.
The money did not do it. They just got money, and they finally was able to act on the fact they've been a weirdo a long time.
Right, 100%.
You've been a weirdo. Here goes $20.
Yeah. Absolutely. And gather your things, and I gotta go this way.
I gotta go. I'll let you when I see you.
Right.
So you mentioned She Got Next, the reality show. You also had the House of Hustlers. What made you want to first even partake in a reality show?
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of nothing.
Even with all the stigmas.
I even went to the Baddies audition for the Baddies
Oh, you
Africa.
did?
Yeah, y'all seen?
Child,
I
you
posted
got
it when
that.
I was in line. That was crazy experience. I didn't belong here. I'm a motivational speaker, so I had to realize like I was confused. Like I don't understand. See, I'm so tactical, like I said, that I don't understand arguments.
Yeah,
Because I'm like more like, all right, what we doing? Like,
Yeah.
you don't even got to argue with me. I said what I said. I'm never going to change my mind.
After you done
Arguing
what
with
you
me
said,
is a
I said
blank
what I
wall.
said,
I'm such a soldier, bro. I stand on what. Maybe we can revisit it if you come up with a nice short paragraph solution. But if you want to argue it out, I'm really going to stand on business that I don't care. So The baddies was hard because I didn't understand. Like, these girls, they was like, they argued. A lot of them argued for petty reasons that was there. But, you know, shout out to the baddies because I definitely watch the baddies, y'all. I like a little toxic sometimes. Toxicity. But when I go to my She Got Next fam and all of them, that was an amazing experience due to the fact that the ladies that was there, like, we was all really, we created a dope sisterhood. Of course, we had our, you know what I mean, crazy, but at the same time, it's really a sisterhood. Like, we still got group chats and everything, and it's definitely over a year later. I actually seen Billboard Baby last week when I was in New York, so yeah. And that was one of the ladies who was also on Deb's house, and she was on our house too. Yeah.
Oh snap!
Absolutely, big salute.
I knew that name sounded familiar. That's why I know her. Deb's house. Okay, yeah. Because I definitely watched Deb's house. That was a good joint. Where can we tap into She Got Next or any of?
We ain't dropped yet.
Okay, yeah, I knew that.
Drop it, y'all. Drop the show. Drop the show. But yeah, we ain't dropped yet. I think we ran into some issues in between that, so I don't know. But I don't know when that's gonna drop. The House of Hustlers, we do the re-record, so hopefully that be coming out ASAP too. Okay, and yeah, so, I'm always going. Stay tuned.
We also seen that you did go to South by Southwest.
I did not. I actually just came in third place. Yup, I came in third place. Yeah. The first two winners went to South by Southwest. Combat Pretty actually ended up with a consulting. I won consulting from 1122, which is the same booking agency that Free and 90% of the industry uses 1122, which is Kev. And yeah, so I won consulting or whatever. And shout out to Kev because he definitely always consults.
That's my guy.
I love Kev. So shout out to Big Kev from 1122. Yes. So I actually ended up with consulting. I did not end up at South by Southwest. And I wanted to go because my twin, who also was in the Army, I'm a twin, yes, y'all.
Okay.
And he it's no, it's not two of me, but I have a twin brother.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm the only girl in my family that went in the military. Yeah, and he lives in Austin, so yeah, I was really hyped about going there because I would have been able to see my niece and my twins. So yeah, but yeah, and I got some battle buddies out there too. Not, you know, I call it my supporters, the cadets or whatever, my pretty militia. However, in the military, our friends are battle buddies. So yeah, so I got some battles out there that's like, yeah, that we locked in. So I wanted to go. I just was there last summer. I'm going to be there every summer. I be in Texas every summer.
It's been a while, like.
Yeah, I be in Texas all the time. I be everywhere, y'all. I told y'all I be hitting the room. I will move
real quick.
Girl, as soon as the lease over.
Where would you travel to next if you?
I'm actually thinking about moving to the MIA this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, when my lease over, I'm thinking I'm going further. Like, I would go right back to Orlando, but I really got this fetish with just moving to like Miami. I don't know why now.
Okay. Is it like more weather?
I just like
is it weather trouble?
No, I'm just low key. Even though I'm a Philly chick, I'm kind of country a little bit too from being in the military. So I like the country a little bit.
Why do you think you keep coming back to Philly?
Cause it's home. It's home, and then also like you can't never change your culture. Like, you know what I'm saying. So sometimes I need to come home and get my mind back to being always remember who I am. So even though I be down south or whatever, every so once in a while I'm definitely gonna end up popping up, living here for about 2 years or so. But yeah, I like moving.
How do you feel about people who say, oh, I can't wait to get out of Philly. Philly ain't shit, or Philly like.
Oh, that's not my concern, honestly.
She said that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Listen, that's their own problem. You create your own environment. Yeah, I'm a master manifester, so I don't believe that. Like, I believe if your world's not shit, that's because you created.
Yeah, that's if you ain't.
You created, you're not shit.
Change your surroundings.
Change your mind first, and then you change your inside, and then you work on your outside.
To a safe haven, they gonna fuck that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. So yeah, change your mind first. Then come see us.
I'm from Nicetown. I lived in the middle of North Philly. I live in Frankfurt as we speak, and I be chilling in my house. My house beautiful.
See, I tell people all the time too. Come on, close my door. Hey, I don't care what's happening on the other side. Close my door.
It ain't where you live, it's how you live.
Okay, as long as it's outside my door, I'm good.
That don't concern me until it comes inside my house.
At all. And I will talk to you through the Ring doorbell. Yes.
No.
Exactly. You got any questions?
Yeah.
taking over. Sorry.
Not we're sharing it, you know.
No, we're in this together.
We're sharing it, you know what I'm saying? Now for me, right, you heard being in bike life, right?
Oh.
You came in with a helmet.
It's a purse.
So
It's actually a purse, and I got all my license, y'all.
Period.
I got Class A CDL. I got a motorcycle license. I got all my license.
Okay.
Everything except for the boat and the plane.
So you do bike.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah,
But I would like. I don't own one though right now.
Okay.
And I would like to own one. Right now, all I have is the pretty militia truck, which is beautiful.
No,
But-
that truck is no, because I seen the decor on the side of it, and
Yeah, I got my
that was
grades.
okay.
Yeah, I got the updated logos on there, so I'm very excited about my truck. But yeah, that's definitely looking.
Like, ooh, combat
I would
here,
love
y'all.
for that to be my next purchase, though. Yes,
Yeah.
and I don't want a crotch rocket. I want a cruiser.
okay, you
I
want
I want Harley.
straight to that lane.
I want Harley. I want to sit purdy. Yeah, I don't want to be.
God,
I don't want to be like that. Yeah, I want to be like, hey.
Period.
Right. Well, make sure you tap in with me.
I
man.
will. That'd be dope.
Tap in with me.
That would be dope. I'd appreciate it.
So you said when you say you got all your licenses, you say you got your
A
boat
Class
license.
A. I the only ones I don't have is the boat and the plane.
I don't know why I didn't know you had to have a license to drive a boat. But
I mean,
that makes sense.
I would expect, but
Yeah.
that's a little hard
I
to
didn't
stop
think about
once
it.
you get it going.
Right.
You wanna know?
Yeah, you don't just want to be lost at sea playing Pirates of the Caribbean.
I did think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
Make sure you got your license. Got it. Okay.
Period.
Is there anything else that you want to let your followers know about you that you want to before we get into the music?
Okay, so one thing I definitely want y'all to know is definitely make sure y'all following the EP Ready for Combat right now. Also, hey, if y'all can go back under my dial and at G.I. Joe and tell them that they need to make my brand, because with G.I. Joe came back out with a female militia brand, and that, I feel like they can get their sales back up. If they come out with something
we'll do
new.
that.
So let's come on, G.I. Joe. Pick the girl combat. Go with your girl combat. And in the future going on, I just want to see myself in more action-oriented stuff. So look forward to my content. I was definitely bringing in something super dope tonight. I was going to bring in some MREs, but Amazon didn't bring my package, or they delivered it and it's not there outside, so it's a problem. So I was going to bring y'all some meals. Yeah, if y'all don't know what an MRE is, a meal ready to eat is like a filled meal, and I wanted y'all to try some of the food that we eat in the field.
Okay, no, we're gonna tap in with you on the back end because I'm not gonna lie, I heard that stuff was nasty.
It's different ones.
All right.
So it's some good ones, it's some bad ones. But mostly, importantly, the funniest portion of it was some of the stuff that we used to do in the field just to keep like humor and stuff like that. Like whereas though the crackers. These crackers is so thick, y'all. We used to have and it's a big square like this, right? But we used to have contests to see who can eat one without taking a sip of water and stuff like that.
Dry
Like that, when I say these is the driest crackers ever, but I promise you, you don't need to eat these If you eat these crackers, you're going to be good for a whole shift at work.
Let me get them crackers.
Why are those crackers invented? Like, what's the purpose of the crackers?
They're survival food. So it's the same food that a doomsday prepper would use or whatever, because they use MREs in doomsday prepping too.
Okay.
But it's basically so your stomach can so the food lasts longer or whatever. Like it's 24 hours worth of food in that one package. So even though we might eat it in one sitting or whatever sometime or whatever, just because we have the opportunity to at the end of the world or a bad situation,
Mom,
you could be in the field, you'll be straight. So if you got 7 MREs, you good for about 10 days, honestly.
Mom, go give me that.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring, that was going to be something that I wanted to incorporate. And then also I got some nice outings or whatever that I want to, if y'all want to come tag along sometime, y'all can definitely, because I'm going to go throw shoot axes, shoot some guns.
Paintballs.
Oh yeah. But I'm going to shoot some real guns. Yeah, we ain't got to do no paintball. I mean, unless we just want to get tactical and just, that shit hurt.
No, I did hear they bleed bruises and stuff.
Bro, I done beat myself, yo.
You gotta layer up.
Yeah, I'm white skinned. I need
No, she gonna get jacked up.
I need a suit.
She need 2 outfits on that day.
I need a whole bubble suit.
Yeah.
But okay, let's get into the music. So you sent us 2 tracks.
Absolutely.
Tell us about the first one that you want to
All right, so we gonna do triple step first.
Okay.
I made triple step because I wanted y'all to have the experience of like what it's really like to be in the field, and we like late at night or whatever, and you out there and you just stepping, you just doing anything to make it home to your family at the end of the day. And I mean, even street soldiers, any soldier should be able to feel this because they all had that experience of, even a person that got mad before and they was running down on their baby daddy or somebody. They just literally had that experience of triple stepping and trying to make it back home or whatever to their safety or whatever and just find peace of mind. So yeah, I wrote that. So triple step.
Let's get it. I like the left, right, and the two.
Thank you. Yeah, I done added that in mostly everything now for branding.
No, I like that.
20% of my iPhone, pistol in my wrist phone. Pray God I make it home. All in this rainbow, pretty in my camo. Real men can handle. Where is my ammo? More time at the gun line. Big bitch about mine. See me no lunchtime. Left, right on both times. Don't throw shade, I throw grenades. Blick, blick, no big K's. Come through, I got waves. Squad up, yeah, 10 hut. Open up, see brain guts. Call of Duty on next level. 50 bag, got low shovel. Rolex on my left, pistol on my right.
I heard him in there.
Hey. Only family by my side, let's ride. Rolex on my left, pistol on my right. Maybe go on mission, take it back into your life. Wherever people hide, only family by my side. On the bag. Pretty, she all that. Missions, I'm talking trash. Like blood gon' grow my grass. Papa, I'm coming back. Mama know that's a fact. Like I was in North Philly. Like I wasn't about to grind. Got $1 million worth of game. The Gilly and Wallow kind. Make me go on mission, take it back in for your life. Left, right. So yeah.
This video, because I actually remember the video too.
Uh-huh.
You on the couch, right? What made you
Absolutely.
want to do that?
I picked that location.
What made you do that?
No, because the video, like in my
Listen,
head, like the video.
I love that. That's one of my
She got this
favorite
little,
videos.
Like
I'm in the ammo room.
it's like a gun, but it also looked like a it's like a
Draco.
It's like a drill. Like
Yeah, dude. We got like a big old
it's
drink.
a dope ass video. Make sure y'all go check it out.
Yes, please check out the
What
triple
made
step
you wanna,
video. I really wanted. I picked that location because it had a lot of tactical rooms in there. It did. It had the ammo room. It had all the vests and stuff. It was really a dope experience. Dang, I just lost it. But
Where's our portable batteries?
But yeah, I picked that location because it had a room that represented music, and I love a red room.
Ooh, I love a good red
I love a good red room. If y'all notice, a lot of my videos feature a red room, so that's like something I really wanted to do again. But that red room had like records and everything in there on the couch, in the red couch, so I wanted to do that. And last time I did red on red. This time I was like, I'm gonna do my leather in my red. So that was super dope, and it just was the location. The location was absolutely astounding. It really was a great location. The price was good too.
Okay, period.
And I always use the same videographer. Shout out to him.
Okay, what's his who?
Vintage 215, y'all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I used him for that. And the next video I shoot, I want to use a classic location like the plateau.
Oh, I love the plateau.
Look forward to that, y'all, on a Sunday when I hit y'all up or whatever. I'm gonna be putting the flyer out for like maybe 2 weeks in advance and just aggressively pushing everybody to just come party at the plateau on a Sunday like we always do, like a Philly tradition.
Hey, let me know. We there.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell us about your next track because you sent us another one.
Okay, so the next track I definitely wanted to put out or whatever because I wanted it for the females, you know what I mean, for us or whatever. It's called Forward March, and you know what I mean, and it's definitely the you know what inspired me, that NLE? If I was I'd fuck me too. So if when y'all listen to it now, y'all probably gonna definitely catch it all the way. But yeah, that's what made me do that.
No, immediately.
I want a girl version of that.
No, I love this show though.
Can't dance and can't fuck too. Full March, bad bitch coming through. Can't dance and can't fuck too. Bad bitch coming through. Bad bitch coming through. And to play on the house music too.
I love it. This one like. Yo, Gia just said that. Gia just said that's the beat from Tokyo Drift.
It is. The beat is called Tokyo. And I own the beat too.
And I own it.
Shout out Jersey, a Jersey producer made it. I'm sorry, I do not remember your name right off the bat because I bought a lot of beats
We gonna put it in the
but I love you for letting me buy the whole beat and taking it offline. So y'all won't be able to jump on it.
Period. She said it's mine.
This mine. Y'all on fraud, I'm on fast. He be coming back. I'm a soldier, I'm always spend your income tax. I am. Left, right, 1, 2. Can't dance and can't fuck too. Full March. It's a little damn pretty.
Right? I like this.
Yeah. Can't dance and can't fuck too.
Hey, now that was definitely a vibe. I gotta do a whole reel to that one.
Yes, please
I gotta do a whole reel. In my head,
Yeah.
I'm in a whole music video chill, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, do it. And make sure you tag me because I'm hosting.
Of course.
Oh God.
So what's next on the music tip for Combat Pretty?
Oh, I gotta put out a hustler anthem.
Ooh.
So that's what I'm gonna be inviting y'all out for. So yeah,
Okay,
expect it.
yeah.
Like I said, I'm putting out my own.
Just let me know where to show
Because
it.
females, there's a lot of hustler anthems
said
out
my summer
there.
anthem.
But I will say this: ain't no female rapper ever did a hustler anthem. We got Mary. We got Beyonce, but we ain't never had. I never heard a female hustler anthem, so I'm definitely.
Like I don't know. You might have to go like old school.
Oh man, I already did it. You gonna love it. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all hear it on camera.
Okay,
I can go on no sneak peek on camera.
Do you have any final questions for Combat?
What do you all right, so for you being a female in artistry and you were saying like, hey, I'm doing a female hustler song, do you try to base a lot of your projects off of just like female power, like feminine
empowerment?
Yeah.
I definitely would say that, but I would definitely say I base it off of inclusion of being like a troop-minded person more so. Like I would say, to be honest with you, my fan base, my supporters, my cadets, my troop, my militia, it was predominantly male. It just started evening out, like whereas though the females started supporting me. At first, I was a little too, I guess, aggressive for the females, but now I'm so happy that my sisters joined the troop too, because I did make a brand for female empowerment. But now when I started honestly focusing on the fact of who my actual followers, my core followers were men, that's when I really actually did pull in more females or whatever. And that's why I do kind of stick to the militia mindset.
I like that. Militia mindset.
Absolutely.
Excuse me, I'm choking on my own spit. But no, I like that you, first off, I like that you reworded the word fans to supporters, because a lot of people, they hear fans and they start to get big headed, or they start to think that shit is bigger than what it is, or more.
They not fans though. They actually supporters though.
So
they
how
not
they
fans.
supporters? Because without them, you don't have.
You don't got no fans. You gonna march by yourself.
Yeah, so I like that you
gonna march by yourself.
And
so yeah, that's why my troop. I would never. Yeah, and if I did, if I ever called you a fan by accident, it was an accident. So my loudest apologies, because I definitely know the difference.
Tia said, because men like boss bitches.
Absolutely.
Period. They really do though.
They do.
I don't know. It's just men and women. They just.
Well, I can't say that because people see that you have a certain level of confidence and they just they want to tear that down. So
yeah,
I like that you said I focus on the militia mindset. Like I focus on me. So
absolutely.
If you love me, I'm
not in the truth. Then you're not in the truth.
Period. If you're not, if this ain't for you.
No big salute for you. No big salute for you. No big salute for you. Put your goddamn hand down.
Alright, y'all. So let's get into our. First off, before we get into the weather and drip, we didn't even do the peace book this morning.
Nice.
So this is a peace book. I like to read out of here every so often. So we got 6 sections. Well, 5 really. So it's inner peace, peace between friends, peace between lovers,
enemy. No. World.
And world peace. World peace. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not. I'm be honest with y'all. I'm a nationalist, not a globalist. I am. I'm a soldier, so I definitely am riding for my troop. The troop I'm claiming is America.
Period.
The troop I'm claiming.
America.
The set I'm claiming is America.
First and foremost, thank you.
America.
All right, so you can go ahead and read this one right here.
Oh, nice. It isn't enough to talk about peace. One must believe in it, and it isn't enough to believe in it. One must work at it. Yo, do you know who said this? My girl,
Who?
Eleanor.
Rosebud?
Absolutely.
There you go. Right there.
This is my girl.
So fucked up when she said no.
Girl, you know who said it? Yeah, my girl,
I
Eleanor.
like that. I think that's very straightforward. I ain't have to usually I'm like, what that mean, Astro? No, that's very you gotta.
My big solution was from Eleanor yesterday.
Oh,
So yeah, I love Eleanor. I love her. She actually is one of them.
Together.
My first quote I learned. The first quote I actually learned was to be early is to be on time, to be on time is to be late, and to be late is to be forgotten. And that's also an Eleanor quote.
Yeah.
And yeah, she changed my life in a middle school. So I really big salute to Eleanor.
Hey.
Big salute.
So yeah, y'all can get that 5 below. Y'all tell them to sponsor.
Yes.
All right,
Tell them
let's get into the weather and the drip. Astro, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's get.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, yo, ass listen up, man. We here live. Chichi No Show. Syndicated here, coming from Rec Philly. This is the weather and the drip. Normally at 1216 Hatton Avenue, Magic on Hatton. That's where you get the weather and the drip at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Who else trying to provide for y'all while providing for y'all? You feel me? That's a double up right there. You know what I'm saying? So this week it's been a little in the chilly willy phase, but the Monday was beautiful, and then it started to drop. As y'all see, Monday it was 70 degrees, and then it started to trail down, hang around the 60s, and then the 50s, and at night it got a little cold, but that weather's starting to come back up. Whereas on Saturday, for all my brown people, y'all gonna bring the grills out.
And you
y'all
know this, man.
Y'all gonna have the skin out, the cheeks out. I might allow some of the sundresses to come out this week, because y'all was too early. The last 2 weeks.
Yeah, y'all was. Y'all was
too early.
I'm wondering what y'all gonna wear this summer. I'm wondering what y'all gonna wear this summer.
Right, I got combat with me, you feel me? So
I'm wondering.
This is what we pushing right here. This is the agenda right now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need y'all definitely stay aware of that. And then look, anybody that's celebrating Easter, you know what I'm saying? That's on Sunday, family time. Y'all got a controversial situation popping off, because it's 420 Sunday too. So what y'all gonna do? Get high with the kids? I don't know what y'all gonna do, but if they old enough, then do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So definitely be on the lookout for all of that. You know what I'm saying? Hiding weed and Easter eggs and shit. But that's just something else I was thinking about.
Yeah,
invite me.
You know what I'm saying? So
Jersey.
that's the thing. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all where from Magic on Hatton, 1216 Hatton Avenue, man. The only place you get the weather and the drip at the same time. Now we got the drip check. You feel me? I got the blessed American U Rebels snapback hat on. You know what I'm saying? Smile with me jacket. You know what I'm saying? This shit was a little acid watch rotate for me, hands up like yeah, and that's how we gonna run it. The AVR music hoodie on, you know what I'm saying? Cause we doing Chichi No Show today, you feel me? So
That's a dope jacket too. You showed them the inside pocket. That inside pocket is crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? But they don't listen.
Stash it up.
Listen,
Stash it up.
Wait, no, she's singing
Stash
that
it
from
up.
all the way over there now.
Right, she's like, wait a minute, I need it.
No, that's my favorite kind of pocket, because that's where you put your.
Yeah,
That's where you put your.
That's her
Okay.
field. That's her field
That's where
right
you
there.
put your-
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, that's her field.
Sharon.
Cause she in the field. But look,
Right, not the streets, but
this
the field.
the thing right here, right? You know what I'm saying? I got on, so, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the acid wash, I call these like the motorcycle type of jeans where I wear because whenever they got the lines on it from here, cause that's where they came from. That's where they started from there. You know what I'm saying? I got the ABR patchwork on there. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You see that down there right there with the suede on that joint right there. You know what I'm saying? Come down to the safety first. Air Forces 3M, you know what I'm saying?
That be on the safety. They can see you a mile away.
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? That's just what I do, you know what I'm saying? So do that. And Chichi always like for me to show off my socks. I never really cared because I do it myself anyway. But I got the
no, that's important when a guy got socks.
Yeah, like bro, he always got some
got the street
socks.
They ain't no
joints.
sweat socks. They ain't no sweat
You know
socks.
what I'm saying?
Period.
You feel me? And that's all white. I didn't just get out the county. So like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to be wearing no socks. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody just came home. But
shout out to them.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm gonna get y'all laid up. Anybody that come home, just know that when y'all come home and y'all fresh out, I'm hooking y'all up. Like anybody that come through, like just because you came home and then look, I'm gonna pay it forward. You feel me? I was out here free while you was taking a little vacation. You know what I'm saying? Now you back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you deprogram what they was programming in you while you was in there. You feel me? So definitely keep that up, man. 1216 Hat Avenue Magic on Hat. Y'all know the vibes. That's Astros Weather and the drip right there. And I'm gonna go next to who we going with? Combat or Chichi? Combat. What you got on? Cause you got
I got on that Pretty Militia right now.
So
yeah, I got on that custom uniform or whatever, old school classic with the original BCU uniform, and I definitely reshaped it out or whatever, and I definitely made the skirt or whatever as well. And I just put it together. I actually added a little tail just for the little twerky. So yeah, and I'm definitely rocking some combat boots because you know I always need my boots on the ground.
Yes.
My boots always on the ground. So yeah.
And I see you did the red today.
Absolutely, yes. I was like, oh, I'm pulling up with my red head.
I love it.
right with my red heads.
With my red head, absolutely. Yes.
Alright, so I got this. Hold on. I got ABR t-shirt, American View Rebels. Mind y'all, this is what I wore to court today, so I ain't know if I was gonna bring it up. American View Rebels shirt.
Yes, you did.
Tap me in hoodie and uncivilized pants. Okay. Shout out to all of those merches and brands, and then of course some Nikes. Air Force One, shout out to my
Right,
mom.
got the forces on today. Because normally you be in the boots and all of that all the time. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, your boots on the ground.
I had a long day.
You know what?
Yeah.
Usually me and Chichi always got on a similar outfit. We
I
usually
know.
got on some combat boots and some black outfit.
No,
and a black skirt and some. She always wears. She
jacket.
got a hoodie on and I always have on a motorcycle jacket. We usually always pull up.
We gonna get it right the next time. Tell us where they can actually shop Pretty Militia and all of that.
If you honestly go on my Instagram, start by following there, and you can click the link. The links are all in the bio. But also, if you go militiaentertainment.com, which it will be changed, so y'all can just type in Combat Pretty by the end of the week. Because I'm re-uploading doing this.
She's Googleable, so y'all can Google
it. Just Google it, honestly. Just Google my name, Combat Pretty, and you will find all my links. Because all my links are usually just Combat Pretty. It's usually just that simple, but... Before I was having trouble, I realized it was a Militia Entertainment when I bought the URL, and that's when I had to recreate and go to the Pretty Militia. So that's cool.
I got you. I did the same thing. I
spent my money and I ain't even do the research.
I did the same thing. Do your research.
Do your research, y'all. But actually, don't get discouraged by any mistake either, though.
Yeah, no, don't let it stop you. But definitely do your research before you pay anything.
Please.
Anything.
Please.
Yeah.
And most of the stuff you never know. Not that, but most of the stuff kind of is free.
Yeah. No, if you can ask somebody that.
Please.
All right, y'all. So that is our show for today. Thank everybody on Instagram for chiming in. Everybody on Facebook, YouTube. Mwah, love y'all.
Wait, thanks for having me.
Oh no, we not done. I'm Chichi. Y'all can find me at Chichi_Mejias on all platforms. You can find the show at Chichi No Show on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, and a couple other platforms coming soon. Yo, it's true.
Chichi, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Yo Ashman, YO_ASTRO. You see me in the street, you holler. Yo Astro! Then we up from there, you heard?
And Combat, let the people know where they can find you, where they can tap in.
All right, you can find me.
Live performances coming up.
You can find me on all entertainment platforms as like social medias or whatever as Combat Pretty. Just simple, one word, COMBAT, pretty like me. And do I have any shows coming up? I do, but you're gonna have to go on my COMBAT pretty website. I mean, when you look on my Instagram, all my flyers is there. I post daily, sometimes 2 to 3 times daily.
Period. So make sure y'all go tap in.
Definitely motion.
Go stream on all platforms. Check out Pretty Militia and
What is the name?
Private Love Lingerie.
Private Love Lingerie. Make sure
Yup.
y'all go tap in, cause hold on, wait for the picture, y'all. It's coming. I'm gonna
It's
put it.
coming.
I'm gonna put it all the way.
This one look perfect.
I'm putting all the way
I
at the
picked
end
the
of the
colors.
video.
I knew she liked red and black, y'all.
Hey.
That was dope, y'all. Great